Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about all things Belém or Belém. If you're planning to come to Lisbon, then you should definitely dedicate some time to explore Belém. And in this video, we'll explain you exactly how you can do that. Belém is a historic and picturesque district located in the western part of Lisbon. It's one of the most culturally significant areas of the city, known for its remarkable landmarks and monuments that are a testament to Portuguese history. Some of the highlights of Belém include the Belém Tower, the Jerónimos Monastery, and of course, the famous custard tarts. If you have a good amount of time in Lisbon, then we advise to allocate a full day to explore Belém. But if your time in the city is short, then you can visit the main attractions in half a day. From Lisbon city center, it can take anywhere between 20 to 45 minutes to get to Belém, and this depends on your transportation method of choice. Now, it's important to note that Belém is part of Lisbon, so you won't be traveling to another city. However, Belém is outside of the city center. The bus 728 takes about 25 minutes from Praça do Comércio. The tram number 15 from Praça da Figueira or Praça do Comércio takes roughly 45 minutes. And then the train from Cais do Sodré takes about 15 minutes. You can also take a taxi or ride a bicycle along the river. For the purpose of this video, we will use the bus, the train, and the tram as a choice. So make sure you use this recommended route, and hopefully it will help you plan better and make the most of your time. We recommend you aim for an early start. Consider arriving before the opening hours of the monuments you want to visit. If you take the bus or the train, exit at the stop before the main attractions. Most visitors have their maps apps with directions for the monastery, and then they miss a lot of the area. If you take the tram, exit at the stop called Belém Museu dos Coches. As for the bus, the stop is called Estação Fluvial Belém. On the other hand, if you take the train, just exit at Belém. You're in the right place. By exiting one stop before the main attractions, you'll see more of Belém, and you want to walk this direction. You'll be right around the area of the Coaches Museum, which houses one of the world's most significant collections of historical carriages. If you want to visit the Coaches Museum, we recommend coming back to this area at the end of your day in Belém. Walk towards the Presidential Palace, where you'll see two guards. This is the official residence of the President of Portugal. To your left, there's the Garden Afonso Albuquerque, and you can just take a few minutes to walk around this area. We recommend you make your first stop of the day at the famous pastry shop Pastéis de Belém. If you arrive early in the morning, there's barely anyone there. They open at 8 a.m. and you have 3 options to buy custard tarts. But we recommend you go in, sit down, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy the best custard tart in the world. Next, you want to walk in the direction of the Jerónimos Monastery. This is a must-see in Belém. The monastery was built in the early 16th century, and its highlights are the 2 magnificent portals, the church, and the cloisters. Our number 1 tip is please buy your tickets in advance. Don't go there without tickets because you can spend a tremendous amount of time to buy your tickets, and then everybody who was in front of you at the ticket office, guess what? They're going to be in line for the monastery as well. Lisbon has thousands of visitors every day. So if you prepare in advance, your experience will be so much better. We've linked the official website to buy tickets, and we'll also have a section in this video to explain how you can buy your tickets online. If you go to the monastery without tickets, you can still buy the tickets close to the monastery. Just follow the signs for the ticket office and then go here and buy your tickets. Then you'll have to walk back to the monastery. When you're at the entrance of the monastery, you have 2 options. The entrance on the left is for the monastery itself. Don't go in this line if you don't have a ticket. And the entrance on the right is for the Church of Our Lady of Belém. And you don't need a ticket for this. Please note that both the monastery and the church are closed on Mondays. The church is also closed for visitors on Sundays during the morning for Mass, and both monuments can close without previous warning for state visits. After visiting the monastery, when you exit, you want to walk this way, and you'll pass by the entrance of the Archaeology Museum, which is currently closed and will reopen in 2025. But you want to continue this way, always with the monastery on your right side. In the west wing of the monastery, you'll reach the Maritime Museum, which showcases over 17,000 items, including model ships, navigational instruments, and historical vessels. Definitely worth a visit. Now, pay attention to this specific part. Either if you visited the monastery or the Maritime Museum, you want to walk this way, in the direction of the river. You will pass by Praça do Império Garden. And take a moment to relax here and enjoy this view of the monastery. Explore this section of the garden where we have plants and herbs that were used by the monks in the monastery, and take some time to admire the amazing work on the ground with these beautiful cobblestones. You will then reach the entrance for the underground path. You see, there's a train track dividing Belém, so you must pass under the train track, and this is the easiest way to get to the other side. You'll reach the Monument to the Discoveries, which was inaugurated in 1960, and it's shaped like a ship's prow. The square in front of the Monument to the Discoveries has a beautiful compass rose showcasing a world map with the main routes of the Portuguese expansion between the 15th and the 16th centuries, gifted by the Republic of South Africa. This is best admired from the top of the Monument to the Discoveries. You want to make your way to the Belém Tower, you want to walk this direction. Now the river will be on your left side. This is a nice walk as you'll be walking along the river, passing by the lighthouse of Belém, and you can take some time here to look at the view, see the bridge. On the way to the tower, it will look like you can walk straight ahead, but there's the entrance to the marina here, so you have to make a right detour to get to the tower. We've seen many visitors go straight ahead, so save yourself some steps and make a right. The Belém Tower was built to serve as a defensive fortress at the mouth of the Tagus River, and along with the monastery of Jerónimos is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can visit the interior of the tower by buying tickets online. There's no ticket office at the tower. You'll have to walk to the gardens to get your ticket. Here, we can't stress this enough. Buy your tickets online. This body of water that you see around the tower is the Tagus River. In Portuguese, we say Tejo. This is not the ocean. And even though the water is clean, we strongly discourage you to go in. This is not a beach, it's all the river, and also this sand is quite slippery, so avoid going in the water. Next to the Tower of Belém, you can also visit the Combatant Museum and the Monument to the Overseas Combatants. After exploring the highlights of Belém following this recommended route, don't rush your return to Lisbon. While a taxi might seem like a great option or the train is right there, we suggest you take a walk back to the monastery. Starting in the area of the Belém Tower, you have a route that offers a unique opportunity to admire really good street art. You then want to continue your journey behind the cultural center of Belém, where you will find the tram 15E stop, called Centro Cultural de Belém. Opting to board the tram here not only ensures you have a comfortable seat, but you will also avoid the larger crowds that take the tram by the monastery. This way, you'll enjoy a more relaxed trip back to Lisbon, seated and reflecting on your day's adventures. The links to buy your tickets online are in the description box. And we'll start by buying tickets for the monastery. You want to select the date, then select the time you want to go in. The monastery opens at 9:30, but for the first hour of the day, tour guides have priority over individual visitors. Nonetheless, we recommend getting the first time slot of the day. Click the time slot, then enter the number of tickets, hit continue, and then select the type of ticket you want to buy. Select your country, make sure the information is all correct, and you can pay using Visa or MasterCard. And the tickets will be delivered to your inbox. For the Tower of Belém, you do the exact same thing, but there are no time slots. You buy a ticket for the day. In this website, you can also buy tickets for other museums, such as the Coaches Museum in Belém. For the Monument to the Discoveries, simply hit Buy and then select the number and type of tickets you want to buy. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click Pay. Within minutes, you'll have your tickets in your inbox. Please make sure you buy only tickets from official websites. There are many third parties selling tickets, and then your ticket can be declined at the entrance of a monument. To visit the Maritime Museum or the Combatant Museum, then you need to purchase your tickets on site. For more insights, including opening hours and ticket prices, make sure you visit our blog, also linked below, where you will have this more complete information, as well as a couple of hidden gems in Belém. Belém is steeped in Portuguese history, and we've curated these recommendations for a self-guided day tour to maximize your experience. Considering the amount of walking involved, we recommend you aim for 2 or 3 monuments in one day. This guide offers a strategic route to streamline your journey and prevent any unnecessary backtracking. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you find these tips helpful. But if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments below or send us an email. We're here to help. And if you're planning on visiting Portugal, add this to your trip. We'll see you in the next video. Obrigada!